Editing. Okay. Hey guys, it's your girl Marissa Brooklyn, and I'm back at it again. And I'm actually here with my new friend,
Madison.
Okay, so today we're starting a new series. I mean, I probably told you guys, I probably didn't. Oh well. So we're just gonna be speaking to the public and speaking about truth, either anything organic. So
we're in an organic place.
Exactly, we are. So we're actually here at the Botanical Gardens. It's actually my first time in this one.
Oh, really? Are there more? I didn't know that there were.
Yes, it's one in Brooklyn. I think it's one in every
borough.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta go
that's
to
exciting.
everyone.
I know.
Did you go to the one?
I've not.
This is the only one you go to?
This is yes, because my school is right across the street.
Okay.
So this one's nice and easy to get to, and I'm very lazy, so I get a ease.
You're comfortable. I love it.
Yeah.
It's good for comfort.
It's good, yeah. It's like one little small place. I don't know, because New York can be kind of overwhelming, so it's like having one.
So to
place
find somewhere comfortable. Yeah. Right on, sis. Okay. So what are you studying?
I'm studying. Well, right now I'm studying theology. I'm reading some Latin word.
Okay.
It's one of the popes gave like a speech or something. It's the Church in Controversy is the class. So it's looking at Catholicism and all of the controversial decisions that it's done, and how they approach like external controversies. So it's very heady.
Is it kind of like debate team-ish?
Okay, so I've only had one class, and it was pretty much just the syllabus, like reading a syllabus to us. But I think it will be. The idea is not to like pick a side, because I think he's gonna be good, because it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a touchy subject, and I want to be able to look at it from both sides. And I think the teacher that's like his priority. He doesn't want to be like pushing the church's values on people, and also doesn't want to be like,
don't pay attention to it.
yeah, exactly. Like yeah. So I'm excited about it, but this first reading is killing me. It's very long, and they just use words that just don't need to be used. Like we don't need to.
Super outdated.
Yeah, yeah. Really,
you gotta go on Google, like, can you tell me what this is?
Yeah.
So you probably have to read a paragraph to understand what it means as well.
Exactly. So yeah. So I wish they were a bit more accessible, but hopefully some of the other readings will be less. I hope so, because this one's 40 pages. So
wow.
It's killing me. I know. I have a couple of days though. I'm trying. My New Year's resolution is to not wait till last minute, because I procrastinate.
When I was in college. Not even just college, like in school in general, like I always felt like inclined academically, but when it came to like an essay, they could give the essay like a month ahead of time.
Yeah, why did they do that?
No, like I would try to start it and get it all done. It was only a couple of times, like maybe half of the time, or like 1/4 of the time. I'll say 1/3. We'll make it a little bigger. Just 1/3 of the time I could finish my essay early. But it's like, unless it's like during the week of, that's when I really get the motivation. And all of the information just comes to me. I just be like, I'm getting an A or a B. Here you go. But prior to that, I'm just like,
oh, that's good. Waiting the last week. But I gotta say, waiting till the last week is better than waiting till the night of.
Oh, definitely better than that.
Which I know.
you can't even sleep that night.
No, yeah. That's the worst part. Sleep is so important too. Oh my gosh.
It is very important. So what do you do to get good sleep?
What do I do to get good sleep? I'll say what I'm planning on doing to get good sleep.
Okay.
Because, well, historically, I have had a very bad, like, me and my parents, we have a really good relationship. But our one, like, source of strife is them telling me to go to bed. And me being like, I can't. Like, yes, you can. But then, because I don't know, I procrastinate. I'm like, I put my studies first over my health. No. I just don't have time management. So, my parents, I'm lucky, because my parents really pushed that. And I was like, no. And then I got to college. And then I got kind of like exhausted all the time. So burnout to the max.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
And you don't get it until you get it.
Exactly. So now I sleep better, because I have examples around me of people who are probably a bit exhausted, and so I'm like, I gotta get some sleep for them. So that like for you, I will sleep.
Gotta lead by example.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can actually give you 2 good tips on like
Please.
scheduling
Yes.
and sleep, or I guess like time management. Because once you get your time management under control, it's like sleep is already like, look. Once you know, it's like, nah, I'm gonna. You're right. I need to relax.
Yeah.
Okay, so one. Well, first of all, let me just say, I think it's really awesome of you to notice other people going through the same kind of struggle as you, and then like stepping into the power of trying to like, you know, just make sure that you and them like get back on track. So I think that's really a beautiful thing. That's awesome. It's really awesome.
Roommates, my roommate. It's been a really good thing because we are both very different people, but like. Because it's nice. Like the school system, it's hard, but it's really nice because like by putting you together, you have to like learn how to live with people and how to like give to them and then they give back to you, and that mutual.
As well.
Yeah. So I'm lucky. It's like the system kind of sets that up. It'd be hard for me to just not do it with someone when you have to do it with someone.
Right, you're thrown into the room with 2 people or like 1 or 2, right?
Yeah.
Just like, what are you gonna do? Make it work. Get acquainted.
Exactly.
I know. So they say it's like so hard to make friends when you're younger, and then you go to college and they just throw you with people. So it's just like, okay, I have friends now.
Yeah. College is totally different.
It is very different.
It's so stunning because I went from 1st grade to 12th grade. I was with the same people.
Okay.
And it was a small grade too. So I was like, friendship takes at least 10 years. Okay. And that is how it happens. And then college is totally different. It's throwing together. But it's good. It's a good different. It's good at the different.
It goes from 10 years to 10 days, right?
Exactly.
Just like, so we're getting food today, right? I totally get it. Okay, so one thing that I actually use to help with time management is alarm clock. So the power of alarm clock is like manifesting anything that you want and desire into your life at a certain time. So if you, let's say you want to study, go to sleep, hang out with your friends, watch your favorite shows, and speak to the people you love, and maybe finish a book report, because studying and finishing a report is not the same thing.
So true.
You schedule waking up, you schedule eating breakfast, and you put these on your alarm, literally. So but be reasonable because you've already been doing this. So you have a little understanding of yourself. So you wake up, let's just say you wake up at 7:30. You set your alarm, 7:30, wake up. This is just an example. It's just an example, I promise. Let's say you want to eat by 8:15, just so that you keep yourself, you want to be in a time bracket. This is just an idea of what you do, not just me telling you. Okay, so 8:15, breakfast, 9:30, call a loved one. 10:45, study.
Like put it in the plan beforehand.
Exactly. And then don't put extra pressure on yourself when your alarm is going off. Don't be like, oh my gosh, I'm outside, I can't eat breakfast right now. It's okay. You're just putting it in your brain and reminding your subconscious, because your subconscious is actually just as important as your conscious. So we already be like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. But then we realize, like, why am I doing this? I didn't want to do this anymore. I said I wasn't doing that. It's already in your subconscious. So when you set your alarm clocks to the things that you actually want, you're reprogramming your subconscious passively. So you just keep reminding yourself, okay, I want to be eating breakfast. Even if you're not doing it within the first month, by the second month, you're just going to be waking up at 7:30. Like, I'm just up. My body feels up. By 8:15, it's just going to be like, oh my gosh, you know what? Breakfast. You probably be making breakfast within the second month.
I want to make
eating
breakfast.
by 8:15. Like, if that's the time that you want to do it. So, and the same thing applies to everything else that you want to fit inside your schedule. Now, like I said, if you're already in the course of doing other things in a process and you get your alarm, don't fret. Just, appreciate the alarm. Show some gratitude to yourself for putting yourself in that alignment, positioning yourself in that alignment, and then go about the rest of your day. But when you do have the time and you are conscious and you have the time to be conscious about it, make conscious efforts to go along with the schedule that you created for yourself. And I'm telling you, in no time, you'll be doing exactly what you want to be doing, and then your friends will be following by example as well.
So, you're talking, and I was thinking about, it's kind of a different thing. But I just thought, I don't know, I want to hear what you have to say about it. Like, consciously, like your subconscious, being like, oh, I'm the sort of person who goes to bed late, wakes up late. So you do that for yourself. So doing the alarm, you kind of break that mental image of yourself and kind of reconfigure it. But are there other ways, like things that maybe aren't time management, like bad, because I don't know, I have like bad habits that I want to break, and like certain ways of thinking about myself and others that I want to get out of, and I do try to get out of it, but it's hard, you know,
Absolutely.
like wanting to break, like not think the way that you think. How do you break that kind of subconscious
Okay, so first and foremost, I would say create about 4 affirmations for yourself that you speak to yourself daily. So like in the morning before you start your day, you just say beautiful things to yourself and beautiful things about the world that's surrounding you. And before you go to sleep, you do the same thing. And why I say 4 is because you won't be too overwhelmed with waking up and saying 4 and going to sleep and saying 4.
Like,
even if
like
you're tired, but it's just like, oh, I love myself. I love the world. The world loves me. Good night. But once again, you're like passively teaching your subconscious because, okay, so what you say is what you believe.
Yeah.
So if you say I want to be surrounded by good people, then your brain is already smart. You're intelligent. So your brain is like, we're not surrounded by good people. So then you just start looking and being like, that's not a good person. That's not a good person. That's not a good person. Everything you see is like that. But when you start saying the world reflects love to me, I love the world, and the world loves me back. You just wake up and your roommate's like, I got you a cup of coffee. You're just like, the world loves me. The world loves me. I didn't even have to ask. Like, you know, your parents call you. Hello? Yeah, I'm just a new trip. Just because. Okay, the world loves me. I just found $20. It's just things happens good for you when you just think good. So first, instead of thinking the negative things about yourself, just make peace with yourself. So that could be one of your affirmations. I have peace with who I am.
So even if you don't have peace in that moment, you still should say it? Yeah. Okay.
And honestly, if you don't have peace in that moment, it's like you choosing to think you don't have peace. Because you're the one, because anything that you want to believe starts when you believe it, literally. So if you're telling yourself, I don't have peace, then you're gonna, the universe is gonna reflect that to you, because the world is your oyster, literally. Yeah, oyster. And then your subconscious is, like I said, just as smart as the world. So it's gonna be looking for things that you believe in. So if you want peace, that could be one of your affirmations. I have peace in myself and the world and others around me. And then it just should reflect back to you. And then, like, maybe I have peace. I have great time management.
I'll say that.
I love the world and the world loves me.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
And you see, I said 4, but that's like a good 3 because some of those is like counteracting. So like that would be a great start.
Yeah, that'll be really good. What do you think about repressing your thoughts and stuff? Because I did have a similar mindset, and I just got back from Christmas break, and I was with my family, and I'm kind of new. I'm a sophomore in college, so last I don't know, I'm neutral, and I'm from the South too, so it's a little different. I
love the South.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing.
I love it.
It's really, really sweet. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. So yeah. So it's a special place.
I grew up in Virginia.
Really?
Yes.
Virginia?
So I love this South.
Yeah. I love the weather. I'm like sitting here shaking.
Here too. Right. Yes, exactly. I love the winters in Virginia. More than New York. New York can hit you with the real winter.
It does. It really does. I bought, this is like the biggest jacket I have. I bought it the night before I left. Because I was like, you just don't need them. You don't need, oh yeah.
I just got this jacket as well.
Looks cute.
Thank you. Like, I like to be all stylish and fashionable, and I think one day I was outside. It was too cold. I looked in the window and seen a coat and went in the store and bought the coat. I said, I need a coat now.
Yeah. That's
all
awesome,
this cute stuff is done.
Well, no, it looks very fashionable.
I actually love it so much, and I'm warm.
But your poor hands.
Double wear. Oh no, I got gloves.
You have gloves.
Yeah, I got like the good thick ones.
Oh! like fuzzy on the inside.
No.
Okay, because those sometimes make your hands smell sweaty, or make your
like
hands sweat.
these.
Oh,
The
that's
thick,
a
thick
snow.
ones, yes.
That's like skiing.
When I put these on,
Snow climbing.
I don't feel cold. I start getting hot.
Yeah. It's like
so
20
ahead.
degrees outside and you're
I'm not
sweating
outside.
buckets.
No, I'm not even outside. No, I'm not coming outside. 20 degrees? That's crazy. That's not.
Yeah. Even those gloves can't save you then.
Words. I'm closing my eyes and acting like I'm in Virginia.
Manifest in Virginia. I am in Virginia.
Exactly.
I am in Virginia.
I'm gonna turn the heat on and put on my bikini, like, please. I'm at the beach right now.
Yeah. That's good. That's
Well,
good.
I didn't fully hear your whole thought on repressing thoughts, but I don't think that's healthy at all. I think that you should get a journal and write.
Yeah.
And write.
But I read through my journal from last semester, and it's I don't know. I feel like I think writing did help, but then it is kind of like choosing to look at, or like because I'm against or like complaining, at least personally. I like try very hard not to.
Why
try
would
to
you
say
do such a thing? Everything is worth judgment. So let me tell you my key idea about judgment. So when it comes to judgment, I feel like everything is judgment. You wake up, you got to make a judgment. Am I going to stay in her bed? Am I going to make breakfast?
Yeah.
I woke up to you. Am I going to talk to the stranger? Am I going to ignore her? Everything is judgment. Yeah. But if you start putting negative connotations towards it, then you're just going to be like, everything is difficult judgment. Yeah, like you're just making it a little bit more difficult than it needs to be. So if you said you journal before, don't judge yourself from where you were.
It was so negative though. It was so negative, and it was a lovely time. Okay. But like the thing that is getting like written down, set in stone, the thing that I'll be able to look.
That's set in stone. That's what you look back at.
That's true.
Okay, so let me tell you two things about what you're saying.
Please, tell me.
So one, you got to give yourself more credit because you're at a higher perspective to look back and be like, okay, I was bugging.
Okay.
It was not as bad as I thought it was. And you know
so
what
dramatic.
You do? That's what you have to do. You look back and hug yourself. I was so dramatic. I love you, girl, but I'm better now. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's not you wrote everything is horrible, but you received a whole bunch of presents, and it's not gonna unreceive your presents. You get it?
Yes.
And then second is write yourself a letter on top of it. Either write a letter, get some post-it notes, staple it there. Like, I have journals and stuff, and I go back, and I'm just like, okay, I need to cross this out, because, you know, certain things are affirmations. So if you say something like, oh, my life is terrible, I hate it forever, then you go back and be like, no, I was bugging. You can cross that out. You can cross that out. And then you can write yourself a little note, like, look, this is how old I was then, this is how old I am now. That's another thing. Keep the dates, keep the years, because you're going to appreciate your growth. You're already growing. For you to have a journal, for you to look back, and for you to even be like, I'm disgusted. What was I thinking? You've grown. That's nothing to be ashamed of. Don't shun your past self. Your past self is beautiful and got you to where you are. And you wouldn't be as amazing as you are if it wasn't for your past self. So wrap the whole situation in love, wrap the thoughts and memories in love, and appreciate your past self for even being so bold to write down the pessimism.
Okay, when you put it like that, that sounds good. I wish I had a notepad. Now I can write it. Write it down and stuff.
This is gonna be on YouTube.
This.
Don't worry. Now that it's dark.
Well, you can see my little white walls.
Okay, we see a little hair. You see the hair flowing.
The hair, Can we turn on the flashlight or something?
Probably.
Or gosh, I don't want you.